off track.
All right, welcome race fans. We are back with the Lucky Dog Sim Racing tonight at the world famous Iowa Community Swimming Pool. I love it. Anyhow, coming up tomorrow night, we have the Lucky Dog Xfinity Series, and I believe they're going to be back at Talladega tomorrow night, so that'll be pretty cool. All right, looking at the race analytics tonight. 65-degree air temperature, 68-degree track temperature. They're doing 100 laps here tonight. That's only 75 miles. It's a 3/4 of a mile track. Tire window about 50 to 60 laps. And the only reason why I said this was because they are going to have to probably stop for fuel. They only run an 80% fuel, Dwayne.
And Rudy, I just checked. It's actually 150 laps.
Well, it was supposed to be 100. That's what it's on the schedule. So, but anyhow, 100 laps. So that means 101, we shut her down, right? No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Anyhow, so 100 laps at 75 miles, 50 to 60 laps on the tire window, about 50 to 60 on the fuel window because they're running 80% fuel. And they have changed the pit road speed to 40 mile an hour now. It used to be 35, so that's a good thing. All right, taking a look at the points here. We got a small field here tonight. Dwayne might be out there racing with the guys, which will be pretty cool.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll see. All right, Gary Slapinski holding on to a point lead there. 71 points over Jared Daniels. Holy smokes. John held in third, 106 back, tied with John Henderson. Those two have been nip and tuck pretty much most of the season. Gary Whitmer, top 5 for him. He's 151 points back. Robert DuPont is in 6th. He's 161 back. Gary Ragland 7th, 162 behind. Vernon Markham 8th. He is 170 back. Damon Cox in 9th, 177 behind. And Sandy Curtis rounds out the top 10, 180 points behind the leader. Dwayne?
Michael Pegg is in 11th, 188 points back. 12th is tied between Jeff Gilmore and Brian Pierce. They're 194 back. 14th is Ezekiel Rise. He is 236 behind the lead. 15th, Joel Guy, 245 back. Tim Racino is 16th, 266 back. George Rincon 17th, 273 back. 18th is Frank Ramuglia. He is 285 back. 19th is Don Davis, 287 back. And Darren Reeser moves into the top 20 this week, up 4 positions. He is 296 behind the leader.
All right, very good, man. Yeah, there's going to be some big changes in the points next week, I do believe, because there's quite a few guys didn't make it here tonight, Dwayne. So we'll have to see how it goes. Or are you going to make a lap around the track and show us how it's done?
Yes, sure will.
All right, we're waiting on you, buddy. I'm going to ride along with you here.
All right, so Richmond is one of those tracks. It's a short track that you kind of have to drive like a road course. You got to let off early, and you got to get into the corners a certain way to be fast. And with new tires, you got to be really careful coming out of turn 4 because it will come around on you. All right, so you want to let out early before you even get to the corner to set up the low line, back on the throttle when you feel the front of the truck stick, back on the throttle. Again, let out early to set yourself up for the corner. Let it roll through when you feel you can get back on it. Ease into the throttle, and there's a quick lap around this joint.
That was a pretty quick lap. Wow, I guess that's why you're 4th on the leaderboard, huh?
Well, I've always enjoyed short track racing. Richmond, I really like. It's a driver's track. You have to.
Yep.
You can't. You have to strategize. You have to, use the throttle. You have to. You can coast it through. I mean, coming off the corner here, you kind of can play with the throttle to pick it up. Go easy into the corner here. Roll through, get back on it. You don't want to slam the throttle down because the truck will spin out with you. You'll unload the rear end. But yeah, I'm looking. This is going to be a good race. It's a smaller field, yes, but that's just going to mean fewer cautions. And I think once these guys get spread out, we're going to see a lot of green flag racing here tonight.
Yes, sir. Man, I'm telling you. Well, truck looks great out there, Dwayne, man. I'm telling you again. Great paint job, man. That's an awesome paint job.
Thank you.
Well, Gary Slapinski did come in. Let's see, where did he turn a lap? He did. 10th on the leaderboard. He's not showing everything. I can tell you that right now. You know how Gary does.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't like to show everything he's got. He'll go out there and lay down a qualifying lap that nobody can touch. Well, we got 15 drivers counting Dwayne right now if Dwayne decides to run.
Yeah, we'll see. Like I said, if we get another driver, I won't run. If I run, it's just to help the field numbers.
Right.
But yeah, it would be interesting to do a race from the cockpit.
Yeah, because you don't really want to take the win away from these guys when they're battling for points, you know.
Right.
Yeah, that wouldn't be too cool, you know. Wouldn't be fair. Because they are racing for points up there. You know, at least the top, I don't know, 5 or 6. 2 races left. Next week they go to Kentucky. And the season finale is going to be at Bristol, Dwayne. Holy smokes.
That's going to be a crazy race, especially if everybody shows up for that.
Yeah. Sure is.
And really the key to Richmond is just taking their time. I know it's cliche, but the saying "go slower to go faster" really does come into play here.
Yeah,
because you know you can drive the car down into the corner and slam on the brakes and then get back up on the throttle, but that's just hurting your tires. If you can let off early, let that car roll through the corner, you're going to save your tires till the end.
All right. Well, hey, Brendan, John, let's see, GA Limo, that's got to be Tracy, and Hype Bros. How's it going? Let's see, who is in here? Ian is in here? Is that what it is? All right. Well, welcome, everybody. Hit that subscribe button if it's your first time here. Don't forget to give these drivers a thumbs up on the video. That way, when they look at that, they go back and watch it after the race is over. They go back and watch it, and they see all them likes. They know that they did a good job putting on a great show for you guys. So that thumbs up is for them, not for me. All right, well, we're just about to step away here for the national anthem. We'll be back after that. They got 1 green, white checkered here and 2 resets. Dwayne may be joining them to make the 15th truck. We'll wait and see here as they get ready to qualify. So we'll be right back after the national anthem, folks. Stay with us.
Can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights, oh, the ramparts we watched were so kind. trusting in it. Gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame? You're the home of the brave. Because we are the brave. Yes, we are the brave. We'll fight you in name, the name of the brave. We are the US of A. For those unaware, that flag is still there. It's our future to save. This land of the brave, the US of A. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land under the frame? In the
This is Rio of Madison Rising, and you're watching Max Speed TV.
All right, folks, we're back and waiting on the first round of qualifiers to come in here. We may have another one joining here. Kelvin Miller, I think. I've seen him pop into TeamSpeak, but haven't seen him join the session yet, so we may wind up with 16. Vernon Markham right now put it at the top of the leaderboard, backs up that qualifying, or that practice time. Oh, there goes Cone Man. Had a first lap. I told you he wasn't showing all of his cards there.
Well, you knew that, Rudy.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Anybody didn't know that hadn't been keeping up with the races.
That's right. What is it, one lap or?
It's 2 laps.
Huh? Kelvin Miller just joined, so that's 16 now. Counting you. It's totally up to you, buddy, if you want to race. I mean, I don't have a dog in that fight.
Yeah. Well, we'll see how the numbers play out.
Yeah.
Like I said, if they need the drivers, I'll join. If they don't, I won't.
Now they got another one to join. Now they got 17. The other one that joined.
Jeff Gilmore.
Oh, he was in a practice. Somebody else that joined. Joel Guy. That's who it was. Joel Guy just
Ah.
joined. Yep. Oh, okay. All right, Michael. Yep. He says it's him on there. So, yeah, we were talking about Dwayne possibly running tonight because the numbers were so low, but I don't know. What have you decided, Dwayne?
Oh, you guys don't want to see me go out there, do you?
We got 17 right now, counting him. So without him, be 16 drivers, which would be a good sized field.
Mm-hmm.
You know, nice size for this short track here. But
I don't know. What we'll leave it up to chat. What does chat say?
wait. Who wants Dwayne to run tonight? Yes or no, or what? Give us a shiner here. Let us know what you think. Which one you want? You want him to run or not? Want Dwayne to run or not? Anybody's listening. He's not running for points or anything. And I told him, I said, you don't want to take a win away from, these guys because they're running, for points. But nobody's answering. Wow. Well, let's see. We got about 30 seconds left here. Anybody? Nobody? Nobody's answering. Anybody want Dwayne to run tonight? I don't know. Is that a yes or a no if they don't answer? Yeah, nobody's answering.
Well, that's fine.
All right. Well, looks like that's going to wrap up qualifying, folks. We'll get everybody on the grid. All right. Okay, Cone Man taking the pole here with a 21.955. The only one to break that 22-second barrier. Boy, John Held was close. He just come in with just exactly right on the money, 22 seconds with second place. Very good job for John Held. Verna Margam will start third. Dave Bush fourth. Jared Daniels fifth. Sandy Curtis sixth. Jeff Gilmore starting seventh. John Henderson eighth. Calvin Miller ninth. Gasman Frank G will take the 10th place here. First one to not take a qualifying time. Dwayne, if he's going to race, he's going to start 11th. Larry Boyle 12th. Gary Whitmer 13th. Thomas Holder 14th. Brian Pierce 15th. And Joel Guy 16th. Chris Hogue taking up 17th place. So what are you going to do there, Dwayne? Nobody answered in chat.
Okay. I don't know. I got 45 seconds to think about it.
Okay. Yeah, I guess nobody wants Dwayne to run tonight. Nobody's answered. It's funny, I'm showing John Held not on the track, but there he is sitting right next to Cone Man. All right. Very good.
Maybe next time, Rudy. Maybe next time.
All right. So that's going to make 16 drivers out there on the track.
If they had less drivers, I would do it.
Here we go.
And it's a short track race, so they'll do 2 laps around before we get the green.
Right. And I do not have a crank it up here. So, for this track. Sorry. I mean, we could ride along with somebody and crank it up.
Yeah.
You know? Could do that.
All right, here we go. Getting ready for the green from Richmond. Pace car's off. Green is out, and we are underway from Richmond Speedway. Sapinski has the preferred inside line, so he'll easily take the lead. Still side by side, a little bit further back in the pack.
Yeah, I see that. Dave Bush back here now looking at, lost 1 position already. I think Jared Daniels kind of jumped that. Yeah, he did. Jared, he caught him on that takeoff. Sandy Curtis coming up through.
Chris Hogue tags the wall. He's got a lot of right side damage.
Uh-oh. That beautiful MaxspeedTV paint job all damaged now. Chris. Oh, and he's going to go around. I don't
Nobody
think that,
near him.
yeah, I don't think that's going to bring out the caution. Nope.
Nope. He's got it going again.
Okay, man, oh man, close call right there. Looking back on John Held, John is putting the pressure on Gary Slapinski right now.
And the top 8 are all nose to tail. Thomas Holder goes high. He's going to lose some spots.
Michael's saying now go run with them. Well, kind of late now. We needed to know that about 3 or 4 minutes ago, you know.
That's all right.
I asked everybody and nobody answered, but all right. Well, here goes John Held taking a look, but man, he's got a heck of a run there, doesn't he?
He does, and Slapinski's going to slam the door.
Yeah, and you know Gary's going to do that as much as he can.
Yeah, especially here at Richmond, track position is critical.
Yep.
You do not want to let a guy go because chances are you're probably not going to catch him back later.
Oh, Jared Daniels, man, he is he's keeping the gas on hard on the brakes, man. I'll tell you what, he's going to be real hard on his brakes tonight. He's trying to keep up with Vernon. I don't know, is it too late for you to get out there and race?
I mean, I could get out there, but I'd be, many laps down at this point. I'd just be in the way.
Good. Well, let's go back in the field here, ways, and check on Calvin Miller. Back here where he started, it's Larry Boyle picking up 2 positions, up to 10th now. And Joel Guy going to the inside. Whoa, what happened to Larry? Whoa, Larry just lost 2 positions right there, and he's about to lose another one. Here comes Frank G underneath him.
Yeah, just got stuck up in that outside line.
Yeah.
And that's really not where you want to be at all at this track. And kind of like the Bristol of old, you get in an outside line, you're going to be going backwards in a hurry.
Oh man, I'll tell you what, that was real close right there. I thought Gasman was going to come into him, but he didn't. Good job.
Joel Guy here he goes. Fighting with Calvin Miller, trying to take that spot away. That's a battle for 10th.
Yeah, I know Joel was having issues with his PC there the other day, but I think he must have got it figured out, got it working again. So great. He was having sound problems or something. I don't remember. He had something wrong, and but I think he got it figured out. No, I'm sorry. I'm thinking the wrong guy. Chris Hogue. That's who that was.
Chris Hogue.
Yeah. Chris Hogue had a problem. But he looks like he's having other problems at this time. But gosh, he's 3/4 of a second behind, or 3/4 of a lap behind. Let me put it up.
Yeah, and Miller is now the next driver stuck on the outside line. Finally does get back in line in front of Frank G. And G's going to look to the inside.
Where's he at? Oh, yeah, he is. Nope, can't make it stick. It's tough. I'll tell you what, it is really tough out there. It's going to be tough. Well, I'll tell you what, Gary has led all the laps so far. And not without that pressure from John Held, though. Great job by John Held.
Yeah, and John just has to make sure Gary doesn't get away.
Right.
Especially if they have to do green flag pit stops here. You just want to keep with him. If you can get by him, fine, but don't force the issue too much, because if you try to force the issue, you're just burning up your tires there.
Yeah.
Just run your line and wait for him to make a mistake.
So what do you think they'll do it in one pit stop? Stop about halfway, about lap 75 or something?
Yeah, you could probably do it on one stop. Do you want to on tires? I really don't think you would.
Yeah.
Oh, we got a truck in a wall here. See who that was.
Brian Pierce?
Brian Pierce, yes, sir. And he loses 3 spots because of it.
Wow. Oh, he'll pick it back up. He got up that close. Thomas Holder sitting back here 14th, right where he started. Gary Whitmer in 15th. Becky, Gary's doing pretty good, but boy, he's going to have to pick it up a ton here. Oh, another loose one. That was Joel Guy.
Yeah, and he was trying to avoid Calvin Miller, who almost hit the wall there. So this is the point of the run. They've been out there 16 laps, almost 20 laps. This is where the tires start to show their wear. The truck starts getting tighter, and you've got to start adjusting your line, especially if you're not comfortable right now. We're kind of seeing 2 separate packs. The guys who are comfortable here are the top 8, who are all kind of nose to tail right now, and the guys who are not comfortable are the back pack right here.
Yeah, I love that. I love that face mask on Gasman. The helmet. Oh, he's got that. He's got that perfect. He did a heck of a good job with that, man. I'm telling you.
And we got a battle for the lead. Coneman able to held off. Held loses a lot of ground because of that.
He's going to fall victim to Vernon Markham right now if he's not careful. These are the new trucks too, folks. They come out with an update Tuesday, and they've updated to the brand new 2022. Oh, we got one on. Chris Hogue stopped.
Yeah, okay, I think he's going to take it behind the wall.
Yep. Anyhow, the 2022 truck, body styles and everything. And I noticed that the Toyotas look a whole lot different. I didn't really notice if the Fords look much different. Do we have any Fords out here? Let me see. Yeah. Sandy Curtis is on a Ford. Let's go down here close and see if we can take a look at what his truck looks like. That's a Ford, kind of a square body, square nose on the front. Kind of looks like the new Ford. Let's see, Toyota. Well, we've got Vernon Markham in a Toyota. Square nose for them. I know some guys were saying they didn't really care for the square nose on these, but kind of makes them all, the body styles pretty much the same, you know?
Yep.
They all have kind of like a square nose now, so pretty cool. All right, well, let's see. Cone Man putting some distance on them guys. Yeah, it's almost 3/4 of a second back to John Held now. And you know who's joining in the Dave Bush? We seen him. What was it? He won the first race of the season, wasn't it?
I believe so.
Yeah. And we haven't seen him much since, because he's fallen out of the top 20 in points now. So he's back tonight for a little short track racing. Very good. Jeff Gilmore, we'll see him when we get down closer to the end. We'll see him pick up a lot of pace. And John Henderson as well. These guys they're kind of like late race comers, I guess, late race bloomers, whatever you want to call it. A long ways back is this is where battles are. You know, I can't say mid pack because they're really way back in the field here. Thomas Holder. I'm kind of keeping an eye on Vernon Markham right now because I think he would really like to get into second.
Yeah, and it's not going to be too much longer, Rudy, and Slapinski's going to have to deal with lap traffic.
Yeah. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, probably about about 5 seconds ahead of him is Sergeant Pierce.
Side-by-side battle between Thomas Holder and Calvin Miller. Miller wins it.
And Miller's looking pretty good. I'll tell you, I think he's going to do all right tonight. Oh, another battle here. Whoa.
Holder's trying to crossover.
That Kubota truck. Kubota, man. Kubota tractors. I don't know if anybody's familiar with Kubota tractors, but they are awesome tractors. I think they're made in Russia.
I don't know.
I think they are. I think they're made in Russia. Don't quote me on that because I'm not. Maybe they're German. I don't know. Anyhow, it doesn't matter. It's just a car sponsor. Well, nothing's really changed up in the front here, folks. We're 30 laps in, caution free so far. Glad you could join us here tonight. We do appreciate it very much. I did want to ask a big favor of you to click that subscribe button and click the notification bell so you get notified every time we do go live here. Much appreciated.
The field's pretty much single file right now, 30 laps in. Your tires are pretty worn at this point. You pretty much got what you got.
Yep.
Everybody's just kind of hoping for a caution, but they don't want to be the caution.
Well, Joel Guy has fallen victim here to the leader, Cone Man, going to be looking the way to get around Joel. And Joel was up there racing mid-pack earlier, Dwayne. What happened to him?
Well, look at the right side of his truck, Rudy. You'll see the tail.
Man,
got into the wall
yeah.
and it got a little bit of damage there and gets into it again. It has not been a fun night for Joel Guy.
Wow, he almost he almost lost it there and got into our leader. Good save, though. Yeah, good job.
And that's going to be key for Slapinski is getting by these lap drivers and doing it quickly and cleanly. And here he's got to get by Pierce right now because the longer it takes him to get by these guys, the easier it's going to be for John Held to catch him.
He gets by Brian Pierce easily there. And John Held's got to get by all these guys, and he's maneuvering around them too. It's pretty good. So everybody's being very mindful of where they're at on the track here. Very good.
And you see how Held was able to close the distance here.
Yeah. Now he's got to get right by Brian Pierce. That'll leave 13 drivers on the lead lap. Next one to go a lap down is going to be Gary Whitmer. He's just ahead of the leader right now. Only a couple of seconds. You can see Gary right behind him here. Yeah, he sees Cone Man breathing down his neck. Ain't gonna be long.
Unscheduled pit stop for Brian Pierce.
Yeah, I wondered. I thought I seen him get off the track there on the backstretch or something. Something happened there. Like he almost lost it. I'm kind of wondering if people aren't going to try to make this on 3 pit stops instead of 1, or 2 pit stops instead of 1. I mean, you know.
Well, it depends on how things go. As Cone Man has a hard time getting by Whitmer there. He got loose trying to go low, and finally does get by him. But yeah, it's going to depend on if we have a caution or if it stays green. If it stays green, I look for these guys to stay out and run the tank dry. I mean, 75 laps is going to be a lot of tire wear, so you may get some guys who just can't deal with it anymore, come down pit road and get tires anyway. But they're going to lose a lot of track position if these guys, especially the lead packs, stay out.
John Held's having problems right now because he has fallen almost a second and a half behind Cone Man. Cone Man's out there. I'm not going to even say it's clean air, because I don't think really the clean air problem is going to be a problem right now. What I think is just, he's just out there zoned out right now. He's just running his lap, feet up on the dash, listening to tunes. And he's just zoned out right now.
Yeah, and this is a rhythm track. If you can get into a rhythm and hit your marks every lap, then you've got it made here pretty much. And Slapinski, he's in a rhythm right now. That's why he's pulled out so far.
Yeah. Yep, almost 2 seconds now, and everybody else has got older tires. Making a big difference. Vernon Margham's unable to do anything with John Held right now. And you know, we know Vernon Margham's a good tire saver. He's always saving tires. So maybe he's got a little something for John coming up. I don't know, but we're 43 laps in, and man, it would be really tough to see anything happen right now.
Yeah, and being 43 laps in, I gotta think that these guys are just gonna stay out and run the tank dry, make wood on one stop, and then run the rest of the race. Hope for a caution so they can get tires later. But we might only see one set of pit stops here. Now, if we do, we could see this race be won and lost, because it is a very hard pit road to get on under green conditions. And I don't think anybody in this session, Rudy, has practiced getting onto pit road under speed. It comes up on you real quick. You got to pretty much just let out in turn 3 and coast it down to the apron and stay there. This is going to be a really interesting to see if we do get those green flag stops.
Yeah, I never liked pitting at this track. It just, when you come out of, you're kind of like halfway between 3 and 4, and that pit road entrance comes up on you, and it's there right now. And if you're not slowed down, you're either going to go out across the grass, or you're going to have to pass it up and go back around and come back in again.
Or you're going to get a penalty for entering too fast, because it's only 40 mile an hour, and you're entering the turn at 110. So that's a short distance to get it slowed down to 40.
Well, we're 47 laps into this race, caution free, and nobody has pitted yet. Well, except for Brian Pierce. Brian did. But he went 5 laps down. I don't know if he got some damage or he had to get fixed up or what.
I believe he might have had a black flag, might have had that speeding on pit entry, and had to come back in and serve it.
Oh, man. Well, that put him 5 laps down now. Doggone it, I hate it. And we've got 2 other guys a lap down, Gary Whitmer and Joel Guy. So they're just trying to get their lap back. Gary Whitmer is the lucky dog. Just in case they would have a caution, he would be the lucky dog. It's been all Cone Man. He's led to all 49 laps. Well, Michael, you're listening. When's he going to pit? Are we going to see him go halfway? He's only got another 25 laps to go, and he'll be at the halfway mark. I think he's kind of committed to that right now, don't you?
Yeah, all drivers out here, you can't afford to come to pit road under green early and then have a caution come out. If a caution comes out, you're stuck 2 laps down because you're going to lose a minimum of 2 laps if you come to pit road right now. Yep. You just got to ride it out, wait for your spotter to say pit this time, and go from there. Short pitting, I mean, you can, if it stays green, short pitting would get you an advantage. But again, that's a gamble because all it takes is 1 caution and your race is over.
Well, Dave Bush just passed up Sandy Curtis. Looks like John Henderson's going by too. So Sandy Curtis falling back to 7th now. Great run though for Sandy. Excellent job, man. He stayed up there inside that top 5 for quite a while. Yeah, Dave Bush looking strong right now. 2.7 seconds back to John Held. Cone Man stinking up the show out there right now, Dwayne.
Yeah, he is.
He's stinking up the show. Okay, yeah, Michael said he's going to pit on lap 76. How come you're not in TeamSpeak with us, Michael? Hey, you'd be great pit reporter for us. You could, come in the booth with us and be a great pit reporter. Oh, great job by them guys, I'll tell you. And I'm surprised Jared Daniels actually got around Vernon Markham. Very good. Picking up another spot. So I'm just kind of wondering, Vernon, he may have backed it down just to make sure that he can make it to that lap 75, make it on 1 pit stop. We're not seeing anybody going to be coming in early. The only one that did was Brian Pierce. And like you said, that was because of a black flag. Long ways back to Dave Bush. And he is putting a little bit of distance on John Henderson now. Thomas Holder and Gasman, they're in a good battle here. Larry Boyle, he's still hanging in there in 11th. And Calvin Miller, which was really impressive at the beginning of the race, was battling hard, has kind of pretty much fallen back here to 12th place now. Last one on the lead lap.
Trucking the wall. Joel Guy.
Ooh, yeah, Joel Guy.
Right in front of the leader.
Good save, though.
Yeah, good save.
No harm,
now
no foul.
2 laps down.
Yep. I think Gary Whitmer's the next one. He'll be going 2 laps down here. Jeff Gilmore getting by him.
And the next one in Slipinski's crosshairs is actually Calvin Miller, who's only about a second ahead of the leader right now.
Yeah. Yeah, he's not that far. You can see him coming back there. Slipinski just running that truck on rails tonight.
Yeah, he's definitely in his rhythm. And if you want to see how to get around here smoothly, just go on board with him for a couple laps and see where he lets off. You'll see him letting off really early.
Yeah, we'll ride along here with him. Oh, he just does that so smooth. Oh my gosh, this makes me sick. Wow. Because I've always said, anybody, I've always said this track right here needs to be turned into a swimming pool, community swimming pool. This one in Indianapolis. It'd be great. I just never really cared for this track. John Held now back 3.1 seconds behind him. Now Richmond, let's see, Iowa, kind of like all in the same. Was this
Iowa?
Is this Iowa? No, this is Richmond.
This is Richmond.
Yeah, why was I thinking this was Iowa?
I don't know.
I don't know either. Man, I am off tonight. Holy smokes.
I do like Iowa as well.
Well, that's what I thought we were running was Iowa. Holy smokes. Believe that. Wow. And I don't do drugs. I do not do drugs. Good Lord.
Now, Iowa has a little bit more banking than Richmond does.
Yeah.
But, yeah, they run very similar. If you can run fast
Yep.
at Richmond, you can run fast at Iowa.
Yeah.
As far as you approach the corners, it's pretty much the same, though it is a little bumpier at Iowa.
Yeah. But yeah, well, this would be another one anyhow, you know. Yeah. Michael's saying Martinsville will be a good swimming pool. Yeah, I mean, you just block off the drains, you fill it up with water, and make it a community swimming pool, you know? Simple.
Would you be surprised to know that I like Martinsville, too?
No, I wouldn't be surprised, no. John Henderson has got himself up to the 5th place. So he's looking really good right now. Very good. Dave Bush has actually, he's maintained 6th place. I mean, he started 4th, but he fell way back there at the beginning, but he has maintained 6th place right now. He's actually doing pretty decent. Sandy Curtis 7th, Jeff Gilmore 8th, Gasman 9th, and Larry Boyle 10th. That rounds up some of the regulators back here. But the main regulator, Cone Man, is out here, just keeps lapping cars. Get Kelvin Miller right ahead of him.
Yeah, he's going to put Gary Whitmer 2 laps down here. And then goes to the inside of Miller.
Yes, sir. Puts Calvin Miller a lap down.
Leave 12 trucks on the lead lap. Or 11, I'm sorry.
Yep. Yeah, next one up will be Thomas Holder, and he's just ahead of Cone Man.
And we are 5 laps away from green flag pit stops.
Yep. I think once we see Gary come in, we're going to see a lot of guys come in. John might stay out just to lead a lap. That would not surprise me. John Held. It would not surprise me at all. You know, just so he can get that bonus point.
John Held.
He's on pit road.
He decides to pit first. Try to gain that track position through new tires.
Not bad.
Not a bad idea.
Yeah.
He will lose a couple of laps here, just getting to his pit box.
Yeah.
But as long as he doesn't speed on pit road, he should have a little bit of an advantage as long as this stays green. Calvin Miller and Gary Whitmer on pit road now as well.
Yeah, 3 of them come down. But we're waiting on our leader to come in. It should be another couple laps, and we'll see him come to pit road.
Meanwhile, John Henderson and Vernon Markham going at it. And Henderson gets by him.
Yeah, he does. Boy, Vernon has just completely lost the tires on that truck, hasn't he?
Yes, he has.
And Henderson's got something, boy. He is hooked up. He just needs to have a great pit stop here. Everybody wants to. Everybody's going, we need tires. Okay, I think we're gonna see. I think Cone Man on pit road next time. I do believe.
And right now, we'll check the times at the line. John Held ran a 22.4, but he's in traffic. And Coneman ran a 23.5. So every lap, and Coneman's on pit road now,
Yep,
as is
here he
Jared
comes.
Daniels.
Yeah, I figured there are going to be a lot more of them coming in. John Henderson's going to stay out, though, to lead a lap. So he gets a bonus point. Fourth in the points, so every point for him is going to count.
And we'll keep an eye on the lead here. Coneman, Slapinski came in, when Held came in, he was 4 seconds behind the lead. We'll see
Yeah.
how much time he makes up by pitting these few laps sooner.
All right.
Slapinski's
And
off of pit road.
he will go a lap down. It won't be for long, though. He'll get his lap back pretty quick here. But
And
we
John Held,
still got 6 guys that have not been on pit road yet.
yeah, and John Held is now
Yeah.
only 1.5 seconds behind Slapinski. So he gained 3 seconds by pitting early.
Yep.
And he's about to put himself back on the lead lap as well.
Now that everything's cycled back out here, boy, it's looking pretty good.
Yeah, Vernon now on pit road.
Yep. Waiting on our leader, John Henderson, to come to pit road. He should be coming at any time now. Right now, he's kind of trapped up on the high side, can't get to the bottom to make that pit stop.
He can get down now and does. We'll see if he comes in. Right now, he's just losing time by staying out.
Yeah. Him and Thomas Holder are the last 2 to come in. Yeah, Thomas Holder now 9 seconds behind him. He wants to lead a lap too. A lot of guys out here want to lead a lap, and boy, it's killing them that they can't, you know.
Yep.
Here
and
it comes. Yep. Now let's see if Thomas Holder's coming in. I believe he is too, yes. So everybody has pitted now.
Yep. Everybody can make it to the end. And the guys who are pitting now, John Henderson, Thomas Holder, if we get overtime, they're good to go.
All right, Coneman resumes the lead here. And John Held second. Jared Daniels third. John Henderson on pit road there, which he'll get passed up here in a minute. I think that's going to wind up to be Vernon Margam. Yeah, Vernon Margam will be fourth. And he is a long ways from the lead here, 16 and a half seconds from the leader. But everybody's thankful to be on new tires right now.
Yes, they are. And John Henderson, coming out of the pits, just got lapped.
Yep. And he might be a lap down for a little while, you know, but I think he'll probably, and if he gets a chance to pass up Coneman, I don't think Coneman's going to fight with him.
No, and
You
not lap
let him
down
go.
traffic.
Yep, just let him go, you know.
And right now we have 5 trucks on the lead lap.
Yeah, isn't that crazy? Abe Bush is the last one, and he is not really that far ahead of the leader right now. 5 seconds. Oh, we got a spin. Joel Guy.
Yes, we do. He gets it
No
going,
caution.
though. No caution.
He has been having he was, yeah. You know, I thought he was going to really have a great night here tonight because he was so strong at the beginning. I don't know what happened to him, man. I've seen him spin out several times, hit the wall a couple times. I don't know. He's been really struggling.
And
Yeah, it
Slapinski's
was.
pulled out back out to a 3-second lead.
Yeah. Yes, sir. I'm impressed with John Held, though. Holy smokes, man. This is like right up his alleyway here that, you know, the racing that he likes or something. Because, man, he has just run excellent here tonight.
Yeah, and this is really a polarizing track, Rudy. You really love this place or you really,
Yep.
really hate this place.
Yeah, like me. No, actually, I don't really mind Richmond as much, okay, as Iowa. Iowa, forget it. I just hate that track. Richmond, yeah, I'm not good at it, but it's for some reason it seems a little more enjoyable to me. I don't know. Gosh, I can't believe I thought this was Iowa. Well, they look so much alike,
They do.
But it says Richmond.
A little bit smaller than Iowa.
It says Richmond on the wall.
Yes, it does.
Yeah, I think Richmond's what, 7/8 of a mile.
Yep.
Yeah. 0.875. So, Vernon Markham has actually lost a little bit more time, but he's got company. Dave Bush. Bush has been turning it on here in this latter half of the race.
Yeah, and they're not that far ahead of Slipinski.
Yeah. Yeah, in about 5 seconds. And I don't know if he's going to really push the envelope here to try to get by anybody. I think he just wants to ride right now. Henderson may be trying to get his lap back here. He's going to go around Gas Man. He is really trying to get that lap back, I'm telling you.
Yeah, and in doing so, he's really just burning his stuff up.
Yeah.
Trying to catch him and get by I'm sure if he gets there and forces the issue, Slipinski will let him go, but I don't foresee that happening. Right now, if he stays where he is, he's the lucky dog. Should a caution come out,
right.
But
and I would. Sixth is sixth. Whether you're a lap down or 50 laps down.
Slipinski's going to let him go.
Yep. Good job. Well, now he don't have to race it up with Gary, and Gary don't have to race it up with him. Gary can relax a little bit now. That's good. Very, very sportsmanlike right there.
So give us 6 trucks now on the lead lap.
Because right now, John Henderson really wouldn't be much of a threat. He is a full lap behind. So, the odds of him going all the way around and catching back up to Gary Slapinski are, I think, slim to none.
Right. They're only 2 laps difference between their tires, so.
Yeah. Yep.
He's not going to gain that much.
And don't forget, John Held stopped a few laps before Gary did. Remember that?
Right.
He stopped about 4 laps before Gary. So they both have completed their final pit stops. Nobody's going to stop again. Unless there's a caution. If there's a caution, we're probably going to see everybody come in to get new tires.
Yeah. A caution will change everything.
Yes, it is, Michael, great race, man. I'm telling you, these guys are really putting it down here. I wasn't too sure if this was going to be a great race here tonight. Well, probably a good thing Dwayne's not in there. Would have been more cautions with Dwayne in there. I'm kidding, buddy. No, I think it would have been cool to see you out there on the track. I'd love to see that.
Maybe next time.
Yeah, I hear you. All right, Jared Daniels, Vernon Markham. Gosh, he is just really falling out of contention here tonight. So hanging on to 4th. Nothing wrong with that. And I'm kind of worried about him right now with Dave Bush putting the pressure to him. I'm kind of worried about that because Bush has really turned it on.
Yes, he has.
I hate to keep saying that, but he really has. He's found that final gear and that where he knows where the throttle points are and the braking points are on this track and done an excellent job. So good job for him. Henderson now back on the lead lap. He's kind of pulled away from Cone Man a little bit, maybe about 4 seconds. 3 or 4, about 3 seconds, I guess. Brian Pierce wants to get one of his laps back. He does, not really that much fresher tires. 5 laps fresher than Cone Man. I really don't think I don't think he's going to get there. I can't believe this, man. He is just, Coneman's just whooping the pants off these guys. 94 laps he's led.
Yes, sir. He's led them up. Almost all of them.
That clinches the most laps led. I guess that's why he's the points leader, huh?
Yes, sir. Truck in the wall, Brian Pierce.
Pierce, yeah, I seen that. He's okay. Looks like he just scraped it.
Yeah.
That whole passenger side of that truck is all, the paint's all scraped up. We can see it here. He comes around. We'll see if we can. I don't know. This camera angle probably going to show it. Probably not. No, I ain't going to be able to see it. Oh, well, he does have damage on that truck, though. We know that.
Yep.
I might be able to, we could ski-daddle over here, I guess, and we can see it here in a second. Oh, man, he's missing the front. What the heck? I don't know. That's got to be a graphical glitch right there. Holy smokes. He's missing like the whole front fender. That's got to be a graphical glitch or something. Yeah, I don't know. That is weird. Let me try going this camera here and see if we can, what we can see. No, it shows it's there, but he does have damage now that he's hit that wall. Wow. Quite a bit, actually. I don't know. We got any damage on Coneman? I don't
think so.
No, he hasn't hit the wall or not. I think he's had a couple close calls, but I've seen him get a little squirrely on a couple of exits there, but no damage on that truck whatsoever. Great job. I love that truck. It's an awesome looking truck with the cones on it. John held 3.6 seconds behind the leader, Coneman, and still holding on to second. That's great. Jared Daniels, third place. He's trying to get there to battle John Held. Doesn't look like that's going to transpire. Way back behind Jared is Vernon Markham. He started third and come out of the gate pretty hot the first part of the race there, but the second part not been friendly to him. Dave Bush has picked up a lot of traction here in the latter part of this race, but he started fourth, running in fifth right now. John Henderson was looking really good there at the beginning of the race. He has picked up 2 spots since the start of the race. He was 8th, now running in 6th. Sandy Curtis was 6th, started 6th and running in 7th. Larry Boyle started 12th, running in 8th, a lap down. Calvin Miller started 9th, running in 9th, a lap down. Jeff Gilmore rounds out the top 10. He started 7th, running in 10th, 1 lap down.
And it's been pretty much the Gary Slapinski show since the start of the drop of the green flag here. If you're just joining us, we are 40 laps to go, and Slapinski's pretty much shown the way, all except a couple laps during green flag pit stops. He's pretty much led them all. Currently has extended that lead over John Held to 4.8 seconds. And John Henderson currently 6th place, the last truck on the lead lap, just trying to stay ahead of Coneman and keep that spot should a caution come out so he can come around and get caught back up. But the way we've been tonight, I don't think we're going to have a caution.
Well, I don't know. 108 laps led. Nobody else has hardly led a thing. Let's see. What was the... John Henderson led 5 laps. Yeah. Let's see. Who was the other one? Was somebody else?
I believe. Trying to remember.
Must have been the only one.
Must have been.
Yep, I think it was. I was thinking there was another one, but no, he was going to lead, but he pitted. It was Thomas Holder. Yeah. Yeah, so, wow. Well, good job, John Henderson, getting those bonus points, which kind of actually put him ahead of John Held. But John Held is 4 positions ahead of him on the track right now. And that's only 1 position ahead of second place in the points there, Jared Daniels.
Yeah, and so go ahead.
All these guys are running excellent tonight.
Yeah, yes, they are. If you'd have told me short track racing, we'd be green all the way, I would have never believed you.
Well, you said at the beginning of the night, you said that if this field stays kind of smallish, that we could be looking at a caution-free race. You did say that.
I did,
and
but I wasn't expecting it.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah, but it's been great racing here. Now I'll tell you what, Jared Daniels is starting to, maybe he's starting to close that gap a little bit on John Held. I don't know. Time's starting to run out here. We got 33 to go.
Yeah, now 30, coming up to 32 to go next time by. So it'll be really interesting to see. Pretty much without a caution, Rudy, I think the field is set. I think they're going to finish how they're running right now without a caution to shake things up. But, you never know. If somebody has an issue in front of the leader, you never know. Things like that can change up the complexion of a race as time goes on. So just going to have to wait and see how it shakes out. But right now, it's Lipinski's race to lose.
Well, Larry Boyle, I'm telling you what, for a guy that was sick here just the last couple of weeks, and we're so glad that he's feeling better and back in the car here and racing tonight. He did really well the other night, Wednesday night, and here he is running in the truck tonight, running real well. Started 12th, running in 8th. So I'm glad to see him out here. He has picked up 4 positions tonight and has been staying steadily right there, and you know what? He could pass up Sandy Curtis, so that would be for the 7th place. It would be interesting to see if he could do it.
Yes, sir.
He's right there knocking on the door. I'm just so glad that he's feeling better. Gosh, man, when I heard that he was sick, oh man, it just tore me up. He was one of the guys that we all went together down there to Charlotte with, and Larry, man, what a just a laid back, cool guy, and just
yeah,
all the guys were kind of just we just had a great time. Well, back up front, John Held now 4.7 seconds behind Cone Man. Cone Man checked out. Class was in tonight, and Cone Man was the teacher.
Yes, sir.
Let me tell you, he did a fantastic job tonight, putting on one of the best clinics I've seen in a while, man. He just absolutely led everything but 5 laps, I think.
Yeah, dominating performance here for Lipinski.
Yep.
Yeah. Whoa, we got a wreck. There's the caution.
Oh, right in front of the leader, too. Oh, man, who was that?
Dave Bush.
Oh, Bush. It looks like Pierce got involved in that. Let's go back and take a look here.
Looks like Pierce gets down, he's trying to get out of the way, but he touches the apron, Rudy. And when you do that, especially
yep.
going into the corner, it disrupts the truck. It gets
Yeah.
loose and goes right up in front of Bush there, and Bush really had nowhere to go.
Well, did he get into the apron or no? He tried locking it up here. He was like, yeah, the brakes were locked up. You can see the slide marks.
Probably, yeah, he was probably. It looks like.
Whoa.
Looking at it from a different angle here, it looks like he was trying to come to pit road, trying to slow down, and just locked it up.
Yeah,
and that unloaded the rear end, and he came around.
Yeah, because he didn't hit the apron. Oh my gosh. Oh, poor Dave Bush. Oh my gosh.
Well, at least he's got a reset, and
man,
everybody on pit road now. No surprise.
Well, he better get that
going on him.
He better get that thing to pit road because it looks like it's smoking pretty heavy, and it's about to blow up the motor, I think. Gosh, and I don't want to see him lose that. You know, man, here he comes. He's coming in. Oh, man. He is so lucky right now. What a lucky man right there. Let's see if we can get him up here. Where is he at? Is he in here? Yeah. Dave Bush, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Make your pit stop, sir, and then I'll talk to you. Wow, you are so lucky, man, that you got to be able to just, I don't know, that was the freakiest thing we've ever seen. It looks like Brian was trying to come to pit road, and I don't know, the brakes just locked up on him. He lost control of the truck and hit you. You were running so good today. Now you're going to be a lap down. How do you come back from that?
Not very many laps left to do that in. Yeah, he was down low. I seen him slowing down, and all of a sudden he just shot right back up the track. I had nowhere to go. You know.
Well, we could see the slide marks there where, like, he just, I don't know, he locked it up there trying to come to pit road. So, but, well, you got a reset. You got a way to come back here. But started fourth tonight, and you were running awesome there, man. We were watching you. Makita truck looks awesome. I love that truck.
Thanks, man. Yeah, it was a great night for me. You know, I figured maybe I can get a top 5. I knew, Henderson was coming.
Right.
But I figured, a good top 5, maybe a top 6. I'd have been happy with that.
Yeah.
Truck ran great all night long. Just one of those freak things, I guess. Wrong place, wrong time.
That's right. Exactly. All right, buddy. I'll let you go. Hey, you guys go to Kentucky next week. You going to make it? Going to be Kentucky ice skating rink.
Gotta love it, right?
That's right. All right, buddy. See you next week. Thanks.
All right, Rudy. Take care, buddy.
Yep.
And Rudy, we got several drivers, Sandy Curtis, Calvin Miller, and Jeff Gilmore. They stayed out to get the wave around. They're hoping that cautions are going to breed cautions here.
Yeah.
And they can keep their position, come to pit road, get new tires. But strategy play right now, and we're going to have a 20-lap shootout here as we get ready to go back racing. Cone Man Gary Slapinski first, John Held second, Jared Daniels third, Vernon Markham fourth, John Henderson fifth, sixth Larry Boyle, Sandy Curtis seventh, Calvin Miller 8th, and Jeff Gilmore 9th. Dave Bush in 10th, first car, 1 lap down. Pace car is off. Slapinski's going to bring him to the restart zone. Green flag is in the air. We are back underway at Richmond. 20 laps to go. And
I'll tell you,
is where it's going to get crazy.
Yep. And this is where we may see that, the cautions breed cautions. This is not what Cone Man wanted to see. Look at John Held taking a look.
He's going to force it. Oh, almost
man.
touch.
And Jared Daniels goes for it. John Held says, "Oh, no, you're not." No, sirree, Bob. Or Jared.
And that's going to allow Slapinski to pull away here. And that's not what these guys wanted to see.
Right. Yeah, that's a fact. Yeah. Well, they were racing pretty hard back there. So, that kind of opened the door for him to get a good pass and get out of there. I hate this. I hate these new trucks. I got to get these cameras set up better. So sorry about that, folks. Well, Jared's looking pretty good right now. He does have Vernon Markham on his tail, but Vernon is he's not making any attempts to try to get around Jared right now, but that may come as we get a little bit more. Oh, wow, stay away from that apron, Vernon. Wow, we know what that does to him.
Yes, sir.
Cone Man checking out again. He's out there almost a full second. He's back into the zone again.
Yeah, once you get in a rhythm here, it's going to take a lot to get you off of that. And
yep,
he's got this place figured out for sure.
Michael says it's all rhythm tonight. You got that right, buddy. All rhythm. John Henderson back on the lead lap. He's happy. Yeah, he's happy. He's back on the lead lap. 5th place for him. Larry Boyle 6th. A couple lap trucks in between them there. Sandy Curtis 7th. Calvin Miller 8th. And Jeff Gilmore right behind him in 9th. These guys all back on the lead lap. And poor Dave Bush, man, just victim of weird circumstances right there. I'm sure Brian probably feels pretty bad about it, but it wasn't really nothing. He just hit the brakes and he locked up. You know, I mean, what do you do? It's an accident, you know? That's why they call them accidents. Right?
Very true.
All right. A little over 3/4 of a second back to John Held. As we come to get 12 to go this time by Dwayne. 1 caution tonight. Been absolutely amazing.
Yeah, these
Great
guys have been doing a heck of a job. And, you know, this can be a tough track for a lot of drivers. So for these guys, even the guys who aren't that comfortable out here, to come out here and put on a show, only have 1 caution out of 150 laps, they're definitely doing something right.
Sure.
That's very impressive. Nothing to hang your head about. These guys are doing a great job.
Yep. Margham's starting to put some pressure on Jared Daniels right now. I don't know if he's going to have enough to get there. I really don't. I mean, he's there, but to get by him, you know, getting there, closing the gap of him, getting right up on his bumper is one thing, but you know, finding a place to get by him is going to be another. I think these guys are just going to have to settle for where they're at right now.
Yeah, and it's starting to spread out again. I think Margham's going to be happy with a top 5.
Oh, sure.
Nobody's going to be able to catch Gary at this point. He is checked out once more. So you're pretty much where you're at is where you're going to finish, unless the guy in front of you really makes a mistake.
That'll be 144 laps he will lead out of the 150 if he finishes the race right now as the leader. Well, unbelievable schooling.
I did say track position was king. He started on the pole, kept the lead, and that's where you want to be.
Golly, man. John Held did get the lead 1 lap. He got that bonus point. Very cool. Henderson led 5 laps, so there's the 6 laps that Gary did not lead. Yep, that's impressive, man. I don't know. Did Larry Boyle lead a lap? No, he didn't. Okay. Because I seen he had stayed out there. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, coming to 6 to go this time by as he gets by Joel Guy. Joel's had some issues tonight. He's had, I don't know, control issues with that truck, and he's just been struggling with it. 4 laps down. He's still hung in there, though. I'm impressed.
He definitely has.
Yeah, he's hung in there. He hasn't just folded up and parked it. You know.
Right.
Markham. Wow, close right there. He almost hit the wall. And these guys get bonuses for not. They get a bonus point for not having any incidents, don't they?
They do. As a matter of fact, cool. I think it's a pretty substantial bonus for having 0 incidents. Let me take a look. Yes, sir. It is 5 bonus points to finish a race with 0 incidents.
Holy smoke! Well, I can tell you right now, Cone Man ain't going to have any.
Yep.
I don't think he had any incidents tonight.
Yeah, so every driver in this race who finishes with no incident points, 5 bonus points are awarded.
Well,
so
that's cool. Well, John Held still hanging on to second, but Jared Daniels putting the pressure on him right now. It's again coming down to whether he can actually get by John. He's gonna do everything he can to hold off Jared Daniels right now, and I think Jared he knows it. I don't think he'd be taking a chance here I don't think he wants to wreck John.
No, he's gonna try to get by him cleanly if he can. Might put a bumper to him coming out of 4 on the final turn, but
2 to go.
2 to go. We'll see how it plays out here.
Cone Man has stunk up the show from the get-go. He hasn't got a whole lot of camera time. Coming to get the white flag. No overtime tonight.
No overtime. White flag is in the air for Gary Slapinski one more time around.
Unbelievable schooling here tonight at Richmond, not Iowa.
And Rudy, he's going to come around, make that 4 in a row for Gary Slapinski.
Oh my gosh, you got to be kidding me, man. What a finish here tonight. Well, we're hoping that he does come around, do his burnout, so we're going to get him up here real quick, folks. All right, we got our winner here tonight, Cone Man. I think you led 144 laps tonight. Unbelievable schooling here tonight. I mean, just unbelievable. What do you got to say about that? You keep putting on these shellackings. This is 4 in a row for you.
Really? 4 in a row?
I
thought I lost last week. Well, okay, yeah.
Well, that's what Dwayne said. I don't.
Yes, sir. 4 in a row.
For the truck series.
Right.
Yep.
Hell yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
I love this racetrack, to be honest. I love Richmond. I love Richmond. I love Dover. These my favorite short tracks.
Well, we watched you get like in the zone there, and you had your feet up on the dash and tunes cranking and everything, and just relaxed, and you got zoned out, rhythm just set right in, and nobody was disrupting you. I mean, cars were letting you by safely, cleanly. A couple close calls there, but man, I'll tell you what, great race out there tonight. It was awesome. 1 caution.
Yeah. I only had Frank G trying to disturb me the whole time. He was talking to me, trying to distract me the whole race.
Yeah. That happens, you know. Well, the close calls you had, and then 1 caution, and you started from the pole, led to most laps. Great night here for bonus points.
Yes, it was a great night here. And
did you have any incidents?
Everybody out here did a great job. I had a lot of fun with John there.
Did you have any incidents?
Says 4. I don't know how, but it says 4.
Well, John and Jared got out of their cars. I just said, get out. Don't get out of your cars. And they got out. Okay. Well, anyhow. All right. Well, you go to Kentucky next week. What do you think about Kentucky ice skating rink?
That should be fun. That should be a lot of fun there. It's tire there. You can wear up your right front pretty quick around there.
Yeah. All right, buddy. Well, who you got to thank for this win before you go?
I'd like to thank you guys, MaxspeedTV, everybody out there watching. You know, I really appreciate it, and just my family, and that's about it.
Yep. All right, buddy. Well, we'll see you next week then. Keep digging, man, because you got a 71-point lead coming into tonight over Jared Daniels. I think you just extended that out just a little bit further tonight.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yes, sir. All right, Dwayne, you got second?
Yes, sir. Caught up to John Hill. John, man, you did just about everything you could. And I don't think anybody had anything for Slapinski tonight, but you bring it home second. That's definitely going to be good for you in the points. Came in tied for third. You're definitely going to be closing in on second a little bit here, finishing ahead of Jared Daniels. Talk about your racing a little bit out there tonight.
Yeah, I think the first segment there, I might have had something for the first 30 laps as I was trying to air everything to get by him, but just wasn't far enough to push it too far in the corner without wrecking him. I think me and him got 4 instance points in that last few laps to go because I touched his inside of his rear bumper. That's where we both got our instance points. So it's going to hurt me more than him. That might keep Jared a little farther ahead of me than I thought.
Yeah, we saw that move. You tried to go low, just couldn't hold it there, but you definitely did everything you could. Now, you guys do go to Kentucky next week in the trucks. How do you like there?
I like Kentucky as well. I'm going to have to do the same thing. You got to get in front of Gary so we get that clean air on the front of the trucks, and it helps your tire wear just a little bit better. So, going to do it this night, but maybe next one.
All right. Well, we will let you get out of here, but before we do, who do you got to thank for second place tonight?
Thanks to the wife and the family, and you guys are putting on a good show for us. Thank you again, guys.
Thank you. All right, sir. Well, again, congratulations on second, and good luck next week.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Rudy, you got third.
Yeah, Jared Daniels coming home third here tonight. Jared, great run, man. I'll tell you what, that was some good battle in there with Vernon Markham, John Henderson, them guys, and John Held. I mean, them guys were really putting it on.
Yeah, it was a good run. I didn't have a lot of high expectations for Richmond, not one of my favorite tracks to run. But the truck held out okay. I decided just to save my tires once I saw how big of a lead Gary got and how hard it was for my teammate Held was trying to get around him there at the start of the race for quite a while. And I realized that he was just going to burn up tires. So I just kind of saved him, had a good pit stop, came back out, and was able to battle there a little bit at the end, maybe try to get second from John. But I didn't want to push too hard, him being a teammate and everything.
Well, we were talking there, just to talk about your sponsor on the truck there, Black Rifle. We were talking about Black Rifle Coffee there before the broadcast tonight, and I sent Dwayne a picture. We have a place out here in the industrial park. I don't know if they pack it or process it or make it there or what, but it's a Black Rifle Coffee building there. So they got a few workers. So pretty cool. Have you tried that coffee?
I have. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I actually like Black Rifle coffee.
Oh yeah.
I also like the truck, and yeah,
I like it too. I like the truck. I mean, I haven't tried the coffee. Well, congratulations on your third place here tonight, Jared. Well deserved. I mean, I know it was a hard battle you fought there with Vernon. You guys were back and forth, and it was tough. And, you know, I didn't know if he was saving something there to maybe try to pass you up on the couple laps to go. But if he would have, I'll tell you what, he'd have had his hands full, wouldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, again, Vern's also a teammate of mine. So I had a teammate in front of me, I had a teammate behind me, and, you know, we got a lot of fast guys on this team. You know, so, yeah, we always give each other plenty of room. If Vern would have got a good run on me, he'd have let me go. I'm sure if I'd have got a good enough run on John Held, he would have let me go. But we also try not to wreck each other. That's what we're all about, is good, clean racing. And we all got good racecraft. So, yeah, it was a lot of fun battling with those guys tonight.
Well, very good. Congratulations again. You guys go to Kentucky next week. How you feel about that?
Oh, I think just like a broken record, it's all going to decide on if we can get around Gary or not. Once we let him get out there and get into clean air, he usually sets the pace. And it's just, you know, you guys have seen, I've battled with him before, Held battle with him tonight. I mean, you can battle with him, but he just, like, it's going to wear you out. And so it's just all about trying to get out there and get in that clean air and get some good laps under you.
That is a fact, yes. All right, well, who you got to thank for tonight's third place finish then, Jared, before you go celebrate it?
Sure. My wife always for putting up with all this, God for my health, my teammates at Can-Am, which most of them were here tonight. In fact, I think all of them were here tonight. And then you guys at MaxspeedTV and Lucky Dog Racing.
All right, very good. We'll see you next week then, Jared. Congrats.
Thanks, Rudy. Thanks, Dwayne.
All right, Dwayne, let's run down through the final results here. Cone Man coming home with his 4th win in a row. Man, that's pretty impressive. John held in second. Jared Daniels finishes 3rd. Vernon Markham 4th. John Henderson back on the lead lap. Man, he worked it pretty hard there at the end to get back on the lead lap. He's staying out there, so great job by him. Let's see, Larry Boyle 6th place. Sandy Curtis 7th. Calvin Miller 8th. Jeff Gilmore 9th. Dave Bush finished 1 lap down. Golly, man, it's a tough break for him there, getting involved in that wreck there with Brian Pierce. But still a great finish for him. He finishes in 10th. Dwayne?
Thomas Holder will bring it home 11th. Gasman Frank Ramuglia in 12th. Gary Whitmer 13th position. 14th is going to be Joel Guy. Sergeant Pierce in 15th. And Chris Hogue out early, rounding out the field in 16th position.
All right, very good. Well, thank you, Dwayne, so much for help tonight. I wish you'd have been out there on the track racing it up with these guys. I think everybody would. Well, I know Michael wanted you out there on the track.
Yeah, maybe next time.
Yeah. All right. Okay, well, thanks for watching tonight, folks. We do appreciate it. Give us a thumbs up on the video if you don't mind. Hit that subscribe button. That means a lot to us. And click that notification bell so you get notified when we do go live. You can check out our full broadcast schedule at MaxspeedTV.com and follow us on Facebook at Facebook.com/MaxspeedTV. Until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
Good night, everybody.